and welcome. It is Thursday. It means it's another edition of IMHO. I'm Kelcey Wright Johnson, filling in for Mike Wallace. Across the table is Lang Whitaker. What's up, Lang?
What's up? How are you?
Full beard.
Yeah, it's coming in there.
All right, so let's get right to it, Lang. This year's NBA 2K cover, it has 3 athletes that represent the current, the future, and the special historical kind of edition. So, of course, Damian Lillard is on that current day generation. We've got Zion Williamson on the next gen, and then Kobe Bryant will be featured on 2 separate Mamba Forever edition covers. So let's start at the very beginning. Damian Lillard, are you happy with this choice? Do you think it should be someone else? Does he deserve it? What are your thoughts?
I think it's a good choice. He deserves it. I would say he's in that upper echelon of players. Never been on the cover of 2K before. I think last year was AD, and Giannis was before that, LeBron before that. So it's a good choice. He plays 2K, I know. So from that standpoint, it's cool. I just wonder, does being on the cover really matter anymore? It's mostly a ceremonial thing because for the most part, people don't go into stores and buy the game anymore. You can just download it on your computer, on your whatever, Xbox or PlayStation. So I think for a lot of people, the announcement is probably the most you're going to hear about it. You don't have the box sitting around the house anymore the way we used to have when we used to buy games. Do I sound old?
I still have the boxes, so I don't know if it makes us both sound old. But it seemed like it was a big deal for Damian Lillard. He did tweet about it and said it was a dream come true. He's been playing since whatever he said, his old school, not Xbox or PS4 or whatever. So I wasn't surprised that he was the cover athlete, but I will say the one person that would have been I had 2 people I was I wouldn't be surprised. The other one would be Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. Because they usually go for players who had good seasons the year before, and obviously he won the championship. So that would be my one thing, but I'm not upset at Damian Lillard getting the current gen.
Yeah, and Damian Lillard is the kind of guy who is really active on social media and will be active in pushing this game and promoting it. I think Kawhi is the opposite of that. So I wouldn't be, picking Dame makes a lot of sense from that standpoint. What did you think about Zion Williamson being the next gen cover?
See, that's the one. And I don't mean Lang for it to sound like I'm a homer. I just can't get behind them pushing Zion. He played 19 games as opposed to obviously the other one that everyone thinks it's either Zion or Ja. Played 58 games, and you look at their numbers, and obviously this cannot be based just on numbers or the first or second overall pick. Zion wins in most of the categories except for assists, I think. But that's 19 games. So I just don't get it.
I mean, the other name I saw thrown around a lot was Luka as a guy who could be that next gen cover.
That would actually be a good one too.
Yeah, I mean the real thing here is you're just trying to sell copies, right? So you're trying to get the buzziest name, the biggest name. The only stat they really probably care about is Q rating and Twitter followers. So and I don't even know how many Twitter followers Zion has compared to Ja or Instagram followers or TikTok or whatever, but I get it from a certain standpoint. You're not going to have the rookie of the year on the cover, but you're going to have the guy who's probably the most talked about guy right now, and that's what it is. And
so
then
you're agreeing with this one?
No, but I understand it. But I think the one everyone's going to agree on is the Kobe covers. You know, I mean that's a thing that is going to make people go to the store and actually buy the game because it's a keepsake. It's something you can have to remember Kobe by.
I could see people even going. We talked about not going and getting the actual boxes, going and getting both because there will be one with 18 and one with 24. Yeah,
and I mean Laker fans also they're very loyal people, and I'm sure they're going to go out and buy that thing. And if I was a Kobe, supporter the way some of them are, I can see why you'd want both of them and have them to display at your house. But it still hurts to talk about it, the Kobe thing. But I think it's a really cool way to remember him, and even though it just happened, a couple months ago that we lost him, it's a cool way to remember him and be able to keep him in mind.
Yeah, I think that's one that everyone's going to agree on. One more thing is that I think because Vince Carter, I hate to bring up that name, because he retired this year, I do think that he should get something next year. Yeah. That's my one kind of I'm going to throw this out and speak it into existence.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of guys now who've retired the last 5-6 years that could be amazing legends covers, KG, Vince, Allen Iverson. There's this whole generation of people that we all grew up watching that are retiring now and that are going to be pretty good fits for this, whatever we call it, the legend cover or whatever they're calling it.
All right, there you have it, guys. It's been another IMHO. Kelcey and Lang. We'll see you guys next week. You can find more on grindcitymedia.com.